Yeah, the purple narrow spoon, barbless. Yeah, it's a nice lure to have. It's definitely one of the better ones, anyway. I like these. Can you get this on PS5? Sadly not. Sadly not. This is a PC only title. Do you know, it'd be really nice to pull a trophy out of here. I've seen some really nice trophies so far. I don't think so, Greek, no. Yes, yeah, it is. It is. That you know, like from a perspective of a person that maybe doesn't have a lot of money on Fishing Planet, you know, and they've just saved up all their money to buy the travel cost and whatnot, and then they get there and realise that they've forgotten a piece of equipment. That is, oh, yeah, that's a deal breaker right there, isn't it? Back to Lone Star. Yeah, I'm on Elk Lake today. Yeah, yeah, the Everglades. Oh, the Everglades is such a deceiving place. It is such a deceiving place because there are fish there that can be caught on like sort of like light equipment. But then once you snag onto like a peacock bass or something like that, oh, you're in trouble. Yeah, tarpon, yeah. The one thing that used to catch me off guard, especially using like the nano spinners, were the drum. The drum were, oh, I had it on stream one night where it was just an absolute nightmare. I'm using a Spiker 2016. God, I've caught 30 fish so far being here. That's crazy. I don't mind. They're nice. They're nice. I'll keep them coming. Keep them coming. So where am I? 145111 with a Spiker 2016. Oh. Yeah, it's just like a fish like every other cast. It's really good. Fantastic place as well. Fantastic place for beginning, especially when it comes to spin fishing. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. I might even get me float pole out and do a bit of float. Not really done an awful lot of float fishing since I've been playing this, to be honest. My trouble is I can never get the timing right. Something that I've really got to practice. Knowing when to strike. I've always suffered with it on this. It's like, do you let the float go under the water before you strike? Or do you do it when there's repetitive movement, you know? I suppose it'll depend on the size of the fish, but... you're level 23. Yeah, you should be going to places like the Everglades. But it's very hit and miss with a float on here. You know, the one thing I do like about the bream is that when they bit, the float, because they come up to the surface, the float will lop on its side. That's one thing that I really like about it, because it's a nice indicator to say, oh, I've got a bream on, you know. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, man. Hope you're well yourself. Thank you very much for coming in. Pulled some really nice fish out of here today. It's such a beautiful place as well. I'm really grateful the fact that they decided to make this an early level place. Yeah, the grind's going good, man. The grind's going good. Just enjoy myself. Just enjoy myself. Absolutely love just sitting here. I mean, the sound probably doesn't translate, but, you know, through the headphones and that, it's calming. I love it. I get the same feeling playing this as what I do, like, when you're warming your truck up on a, you know, like a cold, snowy day. You know, just let it warm up. I don't know if anybody understands what I've just said, but... You got a feeder set and now you're just catching carp? Are we talking Fishing Planet or are we talking Russian fishing? I like to ask because, yeah. Russian fishing. You got a feeder set and now you're just catching carp. So what is it that you're trying to catch? This is Elk Lake. Mirror and Commons. What I like Yeah, well, yeah, the obvious thing, of course, would be to change your bait. But not just your bait, your hook sizes. I like to run the medium sixes. I always get good bite rate on medium sixes for some reason. Especially at Oldberg. What was I using? Garlic dough. I think, yeah, it was garlic dough, I'm pretty sure. I did like a mixture of like cottage cheese and... You unlocked a new map but don't know how to get onto it. Okay, I can show you, man. I can show you. Is it an ultra light setup you use, or no? This is a medium light tackle. Brilliant. I use this setup in Balea as well. So if you back out to your menu, you'll see all the maps, and when you've unlocked a place, you literally just click on it and click travel. That is really it. That is it. This is Elk Lake. Yeah, this is Elk Lake. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Yeah, look. They're loving this. God, that's a fat bluegill, isn't it? Look at the belly on that. 714 grams. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Like, if you was a new player and you was... You know, I would be on this, like crazy. Especially for spinning. Man. How long have I been here? Probably around 40 minutes. Ain't bad at all. Unfair watching people fish right now whilst what? Oh no. Oh, you mean on Russian fishing? Yeah, you've got your gear in for repair, or in real life. Oh damn. Do you know what? I might be generous today. I might be generous today for someone just starting out. I might get them like an entry level spinning kit. That little 1.4, I think it's like 149 silver. Great little rod, that. Absolutely love it. Fantastic little rod. But it'd be perfect for somewhere like this. Absolutely perfect. I usually go for feeder or carp rods. Yeah, I've got a few. I've got a few rods, feeder rods, picker rods. It's nice to have a variety, isn't it? Russian fishing 4. Oh, damn. What are we on now? My God. I don't know if it's stuck or whether it's just, it might be a bass. I think it is. Yeah, white bass. 806 grams. God, what a beauty. What a beauty. Damn, and that caught me off guard, that did. But this is exactly why I'm using medium to light, because if I was using like a light setup, that would have gone. That would have gone. No question about it. Damn, she's a beautiful little thing. Such a funky looking fish, aren't they? Bluegill. The mighty bluegill. Thank you for the follow, man. So I'm currently using a spinner. I'm using a Spiker 2016. Thank you very much for the follow, man. Yeah, I think I'm round here. I'm getting like bluegill and bass. Which is nice because you can always tell the difference. Oh, it's a little white crappie. The patterns on these fish. Absolutely beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. Follow a gold met. 50-50. Bloody hell. Amazing. Thank you very much. No, this is Russian fishing, mate. You broke all your you have to be careful, don't you? You really do. But like I say, we do have a channel on Russian fishing as well, called DVC Anglers. If you'd like to join it, feel free. Trying to put a nice little group of people together so we can help each other out. All that kind of stuff. How's it going, Mittens? Mittens? Jolly old chap. Bluegill. Thank you for the follow, Connor. Much appreciated, man. But in my bio, you'll find links to everything, to my Twitch, to my YouTube, all of that kind of stuff, you know, and the Discord. So if you you know you feel up to it, you want to pop in and say hello, by all means. White crappie, beautiful. God, that daylight went quick, didn't it? The fact that I've been sat here, I've caught 52 fish. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love it when that happens. Cast out, fish on. Absolutely beautiful. At this rate, I'll probably end up filling up my keep net if they keep coming like this. Oh my god. This place is teeming with life. Yeah, like I say, you know, everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. How big is the lure? What do you mean, how big is the lure? It's a spinner. Thank you for the follow, man. How many centimeters? I can show you which one it is, if that's any help. Where am I? Yeah, so I'm using the Zeeman Spiker 2016. It's 3 centimeters, 3.53 grams. Yeah, so 3 centimeters. Oh. The cool thing as well is that this setup is really good for Belaya. Yeah, no troubles, no troubles. I love how you've spammed "Am I playing Fishing Planet?" and then you've realised I don't know when I'm going to be playing Fishing Planet next, to be honest. Have you had to start from the beginning again? No. What makes you think that? The thing is, with Fishing Planet right now, I don't know what it is. It just doesn't, for me, it just doesn't feel engaging enough. It's weird. It's weird to say it. It is weird to say it because I've spent a lot of time on Fishing Planet. I just now maybe it's because I've played it for so long. I don't know, but like I don't get enjoyment out of fishing on there. It's weird. It's so strange. I used to be excited you know, playing Fishing Planet. I don't know. I feel like it's lost its touch with me a little bit, you know? Like, the new DLC looks okay, but unfortunately, it's come with a lot of issues. A hell of a lot of issues. So I don't know. Maybe when they manage to kind of work all the kinks out and things go back to normal, you know, or stable, then I may consider going back, maybe trying out the new DLC, you know. But as of right now, the last time that I played it, I couldn't access my rods, I couldn't exit the game. Things just weren't working properly. And yeah, it does have a massive level cap. 94. Yeah. I mean, I'm only level 86, and I've been sat there thinking to myself, like, do I just one day chuck a lot of time at it to try and get to level 94 to be able to fish there, and then I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel up to doing that. Don't feel up to doing that. I just seem to be getting a little bit more enjoyment out of Russian fishing, you know. And I get that some people may want me to play Fishing Planet, but you know, from you got to look at it from a streaming perspective. If I'm not enjoying playing the game, then it'll translate to how I play the game. You're level 81 and I need to sit in one spot on Congo and fish for one fish to get to 83 on... Yeah, yeah, I feel your frustration there. What was you going after the Nile perch? But after a while, like, Zane, you get to a point, don't you, where it's no longer fun. You know, you're not enjoying the fishing experience. You're just doing it because you want to try and get to the next place. The trouble is when you get to the next place, it's the same again. You do find yourself running into the same issues. Yeah, yeah, no, I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that. I come to the same realization. You know, you gotta draw the line under it at some point, and yeah. Gizzard shad. Caught many of them. They need to make maps for all players, like Russian Fishing 4 is doing. Yeah, like I say, like, you know, they didn't release that far apart. To be honest with you, You know, if you're looking at it from like a consumer perspective, you've got a DLC that comes out which is 50 quid, and then Russian Fishing pulls out a DLC completely for free that everybody can access. I think that sort of formula works because it's engaging with the player. It's keeping the player base strong. You know, it's not like you've got to reach a certain level to be able to fish there. You know, it's good. It is good. I like the way that they do that. I've got a spiker on. Yeah, I've got a spiker 2016 on. Oh, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you how much it costs. You'll have to go into the shop and have a look. No, 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 it's not that much at all. I don't think it's a lot anyway. Yeah, yeah, Zane, and like supporting the game more than anything, isn't it? It's supporting the developers, you know. But it's a cool thing to say that you don't have to. Your experience is not hindered. It's probably a bass. Let it. We're at a stalemate, and it came off. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. Oh, is it back up? No. Well, something else is on it. Maybe it just, yeah. I mean, it wasn't so bad. But damn, some of these fish get quite big, don't they? What are the odds of that? Lose a fish, gain a fish within a second. Imagine if that happened in real life. Oh, that'd be incredible, wouldn't it? No complaints on my end. Yes. Yeah, I do. I do from time to time. I haven't done in a little while though, but I do need to buy myself some equipment, new equipment, and all that sort of stuff. Need to get all that done and up. I primarily did sea fishing, but I wanna, I wanna go into other types of fishing. I'm looking at getting myself like a nice little spinning setup or something like that. I'm from the UK. I'm from the UK, so options are limited, but take what you can get. Sometimes it's not even about fishing, is it? Sometimes it's just getting out. Sometimes it's just about just absorbing that, taking it all in, time to think, time to decompress, and that's what it's all about. Yeah, that's it. Sometimes you need it, you know? It's the getaway, isn't it? And to be honest with you, it doesn't matter really what you do. It's about how what you're doing makes you feel, isn't it? Like playing this, like I know that it's not real fishing, but for me, it's a heavy, heavy distraction, a massive distraction. You know, like I suffer with PTSD. You know, I'm an overthinker. You know, and it's horrible. Massive, massive anxiety about silly little things, and it dictates your life. But if you can find a little niche, if you can find a little corner, a little pocket where all of that goes away, who are people to tell you not to do it? Do you know what I mean? Who are people to tell you not to do it? Yeah, post-traumatic stress disorder. How's it going, Jack? And a lot of people switch off. A lot of people switch off from that topic of conversation because people don't necessarily want to hear it, but you know, it's important. It's very important. And this is why I love the fact that games like this exist. You know, you know, it's silly. It is silly. Like GAD is it. You know, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to. I mean, at least on my side, it's difficult to express how you feel, or at least describe how you feel. You know, and that in itself, that in a nutshell, is anxiety inducing enough, let alone actually getting to the core problem. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. What level am I? 27. Like I say, it's very important to find yourself a little pocket, a little happy place, a little happy corner. Sod the rest of the world. Just focus on yourself. It's been good fishing here though. 67 fish. That's not been too bad at all. Yeah, that's it. Just getting out, getting some fresh air. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Right, I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay here. I took a stab at getting like a trophy. Do you know what would be really nice for a game like this? Some like daily and weekly challenges. Just something that you can kind of like, you know, in like the sidelines, just dabble with, you know? I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't, like, the rewards don't need to be a lot, you know? Just something to kind of chip at whilst you're just casually fishing. I think that would be pretty cool. Bit like, for those of you that have played the Angler, you know, when they do, like, the daily and the weekly challenges, you know, like catching a certain amount of weight of fish or catching a certain size of fish, you know, or type of fish. I think that would be really, really good. I think it would encourage people a lot more, give people a bit more of an incentive to actually go about doing those, you know. Russian fishing, if you're listening. A 1 kg bluegill. Come on, man. What's the trophy size anyway on the bluegill? I'm pretty sure you can look, right? Oh, where would it be? God, there's some big old catfish in there. Oh, I can't remember what it would be under. Is it statistics? Trophies? Elk Lake? It doesn't tell you how much they weigh. But... Yeah, it was really sad that they pulled the plug on the Angular. Which I get it, you know, they you know, they put their hands up. Do you know what I mean? They said that they were a little bit ambitious. They weren't expecting the game to do so well. In my opinion, you know, like that's probably like the best thing to do is just to continue it. But obviously, it's come down to probably money or you know resources or something like that, where it's just no longer feasible for them. And and I honestly think the Games Pass was responsible for that. I think the moment the game went on to Games Pass, I think it was a little bit like doomed, you know? How's it going, Champy? How you doing, man? Yeah, the Angler is a nice game to kick back to. It's very, very simple. Very simple. But sometimes it's all you need. You just need a game to kind of switch your brain off to. You know, extremely. I mean, it is 100% an arcade fisher. 100%. Yeah, I remember that. I nearly did that earlier on. Nearly. Yeah, that's it. I mean, there was a lot of things. Like, I remember when the game first came out, I played it early access. You know, it was quite funny actually because when I first played it, none of the equipment was locked behind a level. And then the moment it made like its full release, equipment was behind a level wall. And like I owned pieces of equipment that I couldn't even purchase because I wasn't the right level. Like I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it when it first came out in early access because all the fish spawns and everything like that, they were all wrong. So you was catching like, like diamond fish one after the other. It was funny. No, this isn't VR. This is Russian fishing, mate. You didn't rate the angular? Not many people did. Not many people did. Yeah, there were so many issues with that game when it first came out. Used to get the yeah, when you was in the boat, and you used to drive around in the boat and you could see the fish under the water. Oh dear. Thank you for the follow, man. Yeah, that was good. Come on, don't slip off. Let me set it. Come on. No, no trophies as of yet. Oh, I might struggle with this fish. Hopefully I got enough line. Come on. Tire yourself out. Absolutely love that spooling sound. It's alright, I think it's given up now. Come on. A trophy gizzard shad. Champy was like, you got any trophies yet? First trophy of Elk Lake. Come on. What a beauty. Wow. Yeah. What are the odds? Let's go. Love that. Absolutely love that. What was I? 145111 using a Spiker 2016. First trophy of Elk Lake. Love it. Thank you very much for the follow, Michaela. I do appreciate that. What bait do you recommend for channel catfish? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I've not dabbled with catfish all too much. Just simply because they're a bit of a nightmare. Yeah. I mean, I did put a little picture in the bottom left. Hopefully that would have helped a few people out, but this spot is just the gift that keeps on giving at the moment. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a screenshot. Should have took a screenshot of the fish. That's okay. See, I love the randomness of these trophies. I love it. You never know. You never know what you're going to hook onto. You know, you never know if it's going to be. Oh, it's just it's the thrill of it. It's the excitement of just not knowing. It's a lot of fun, especially when you pull fish out like that. First trophy of Elk Lake. Come on. What I might do is actually have a look at the records and ratings and see what people are catching on. Like I might later down the line maybe invest in like a little Bolgonese setup or something like that. Because I don't actually own. I think I've got like one float pole. I think that is it. Because this is the thing with this game. Like, even though silver is definitely hard to come by, like, if you're enjoying what you're doing and you're just fishing for the fun of it, the XP and the silver just naturally flows with that. Something I wish that I did with Fishing Planet in a way. I wish that I took my time with it, you know? Because before you know it, you're at a big level, you've got a load of money and you don't know what to do. I am going to have a look at the records and ratings. I'm going to see what people are catching on. Let's have a look at Elk Lake a minute. Yeah, look how big those alligator gars get. 55.5 kg. Bluegill, Elk Lake. Mmm. What's that? Craws or crays? No, craw. Crawfish. Frogs. Cricket? I don't know. I Thank you for sharing the live, man. Much appreciated. What I might do, real quick, is take that off, put that on. Let's have a look and see a minute. Let's put some of those on. Pick that up. What I might do is just pop that there. And then get like, oh, you imagine trying to catch catfish in here. Man. Thank you for sharing the live, man. I do appreciate that. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day as well. Is it Chad? 75 fish. Not doing too bad at all. In fact, what I might do real quickly is click on that, see if it'll let me use it. Brilliant. This sort, like I say, if anybody wants to know like spots and where I am and what I'm using and all that kind of stuff, all of this will be on YouTube. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys could give me a little cheeky sub. That would be brilliant. If not, no dramas. Oh, I thought that was going off. Oh, it is. Come on. Oh. Do you know, I might switch it up a bit. I might switch it up a bit. I don't know. Like, I don't know, like go over here maybe? Just completely going into this blind. I like it though. Play what? Play fishing simulator at this point. Well, this is a fishing simulator. Oh. Oh, Fishing Planet. Right. Oh dear. Is this better? It is in a lot of ways. It is in a lot of ways. Bloody hell. Nice bluegill. Like I say, I've not float fished like properly. This game is a lot better in a lot of different ways, but it's all subjective. You think Russian fishing is better? It's very interesting to see what people like, how people think like in regards to which one they prefer the most. And having played both, I can understand both sides of the fence, See, this is what I mean. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I don't mind. Look at the beauty of this place, though. It's such a beautiful place to fish. I'm definitely going to be using this area to get my float fishing skill up. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, am I? I've caught 80 fish so far. 80 fish. One of them being a trophy, which I'm quite impressed about actually, considering like trophies, they're a bit hit and miss. You never know. But I'm happy that I've managed to catch at least one trophy on Elk Lake. Yeah, man, they are loving this. The fish just decided to do a Houdini on me for a second. What a beauty. Oh, come on, they literally like if you're not here taking advantage of this, that is wild. The bite rate is just mad. I wish the ocean was like this. I wish Norway was like this. Imagine how much silver you'd make. That's madness, isn't it? Absolute madness. The mighty bluegill. Anybody that's anybody that plays Russian fishing, do you have any recommendations for good float poles or any Bolganese stuff? You can if you want to, Michaela. Yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated. I mean, you probably get a lot of different, yeah, like float poles. Yeah, you probably get a load of different suggestions. To be honest, I think for here, I think this float pole's okay. But I do want to get myself. I might even go down the route of getting like I say, like a Bolganese or a match rod or something like that, something with a reel. Do you want me to go online? It's entirely up to you, man. If you want to go online, you want to do some fishing. You're using the Starling Stick SS13. Any good? What's the load capacity on that? Depends on the type of fish you catch, is what I'm saying. Yeah, it does heavily. I would probably say like small to medium size fish, potentially. There's so many variables in there to looking at new equipment. So many variables. Oh, bloody hell. So many different variables. Just love it when it bounces. There might be a little kit in the shop, actually. You've had a 3 kg carp with it. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. In fact, that's pretty good going. Pretty good going. What was that? The Starlin Stick SS13. I'll go back and have a look in a minute. I'll have a look and see what options are available. What have I got? 3,200 silver. I'm interested to see how big the catfish are in here. Definitely interested to see. But this is calm. This is calm. I like this. Let's have a cast over this way. I think this was the rod that the game gave me, actually. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I love the line physics in the water. You snapped it. No way. Yeah. A big carp. Yeah, I can believe it. I can believe it. It's not a bad float pole, but yeah, definitely not in the realms of messing around with carp. Absolutely not. Don't even know what the load capacity is on this. Where is it? Yeah, like 5.5 kg. Man. Oh, there ain't no messing about with that, is there? The one thing I will say though, guys, like I say, I really do appreciate you coming in and chatting. You know, it's really cool. It makes this whole experience just that little bit better, you know. It just broke on you. Damn, man. Right, let's go back to the shop. Let's go back to the shop. Let's see how much I've got, you know, for 85 fish. Put that away a minute. God, it's a long way back. What you fishing for today anyway, Champy? the same as usual. Well, you're going after things like bream and all that. Oh, you're in Balea. Gotta love Balea. Such a nice place to fish as well. Probably completed a few cafe orders, you know. Yeah, it's solid for like silver farming, I think. It down here. Pretty sure it's down here. Hardware store, grocery store, taxidermist, fish market, cafe. Oh, if only I had one more. Oh, I caught a lot of bluegill today. 10 silver though. Not bad. Is it Chad? Oh, there's walleye here as well. Channel catfish. That's not bad. 1.2 kg. Any white crappie? Oh, bloody hell. Right. That ain't bad at all, is it? That's not bad at all. That is pretty good going. Maybe like 130, 140 silver there. Express Bolganese. They're quite inexpensive as well. 175. 6.2. Hold on. Just a minute. I can't use that. What skill level do you need to be? Fishing with a Bolganese rod. Using a Bolganese rig. So I've definitely unlocked the skill for it. Maybe this one can't be changed. But why does it say locked? Because it's not a Bolganese rod, that's why. Do I have a tip for more silver? The only thing that I can really say is like if you found a nice little spot, just milk it for what it's worth. Just milk it for what it's worth, man. What do I get here? I don't need much. It's quite a cool colour, that. I quite like the colour of that. 6.2. Do I need it, though? This is the real question. Do I actually need it? But they do give you XP. Fishing with the Bolganese rod ability is required. I might just get myself a cheap and cheerful Bolganese one. 3.8, 3.8, 5.3, 6.2. How's it going, David? Yeah, they're roughly around the 6.2 mark, aren't they? But the length. So what am I on there? Let's have a look at my inventory because I might have a reel. 6.2, 3.8. Uh, where is my... That one's not set up. That might work. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, man. I'm not doing too bad. I don't want to spend too much. 3.8. 3.5. So I could. I could. I've always wanted a Bolganese, so... Let's go for this one. 6.2. Hold on a minute. That's 4.4. But skill required. Which I don't have. I think I might hold off on that for a minute. I think I might hold off on that. Try and get my skill level up a little bit more. And then the options will open up, won't they? Because the thing is, I don't want to go spending silver on things which I don't really need. You know, that's the thing. You got to kind of try and stop yourself from doing that. You know. Might have a blast in here. What number was that on? Number 4. Don't pull anything out of here. You got a 2 kg grayling. Nice one, man. No, no, no. That's what I was thinking. But there's no harm in looking. You know, there's no harm in looking, but nice. But you got to kind of like listen to that voice in your head. You know, don't buy it. You don't need it. Oh, I'm terrible for that. I'm just changing it up, man. Yeah, I'm just changing it up. You know, I mean, for the last, what, 3 days, I've been solidly fishing out in Norway. You know, it's time to change it up a little bit, do a little bit of different fishing, try and get my... Right, I need to shorten that. I'm not too sure. I'm in a bit of a confliction at the moment because I did want to get myself a nice carp rod. See, I don't understand what's going on there. I did want to get I did want to get a nice carp rod. I did want to go for a HSV as well. But at the same in the same breath, I'm like, do I save up a little bit more and get myself a nice like sea fishing rig? You know, it's so difficult. The reel that I was given yesterday, I think it was yesterday, has got saltwater protection on it, which is really, really nice. I love the fact that I can see the fish coming up. It would be bait. It would be like bait casts in real, yeah. Maybe like a conventional or something like that, or a low profile. I think there was a cafe order for Warmouth. What's my favourite fish? I love going after catfish. I love catfish. Thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, it holds a lot of line, doesn't it? Appreciate the follow, man. Oh, look at that. Come on, bluegill. Uh, a 1 kg bluegill. I think that's the biggest one I've caught so far. Might go in a bit closer. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do though, because even though like a HSV is like 2.9K or whatever it is, I really do want to, because it's still 3 grand. It's still 3 grand. But then I would love to be able to like pair, you know, that reel with something like a Fortuna, something like that. My ambition is to get a decent rod and reel setup that I can do for catfishing. That is what I want to do. I want to catfish. Ugh, okay. I don't, man. I don't. I've not even got access to Copper Lake. I'm not the right level for it yet. Yeah, it's a pretty beefy perch. I'm level 27. Oh, what would be the odds if I was to get a trophy warmouth as well? Yeah, the HSV is quite renowned in it, just for its drag. The thing is, though, it's not saltwater protected either, is it? The HSV. Oh, I'm definitely going to fill that cafe order at this rate. Nearly at 40%. It's too close. I think it just stops the wear, doesn't it, over a period of time. Yeah, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Think I'll have to save up a little bit more money as well though, because that'd be like the bulk of my money gone. Plus, obviously, I'd have to buy a rod to go with it as well. Well, I don't know actually, because I could use the HSV out in Norway. I think you can get it like 2.8, 2.9 at Volkov. I think it's cheaper at Volkov. Last time I checked. Just using up these baits. Got like 46 of them left, so I may as well use them. If I can make a cafe order, it's not too bad. I will probably go off to Norway in a minute though. Do a bit of fishing out there. Oh dear. Oh, teaches me not to pay attention. Should you switch to curry once you unlock it soon? Now you wanna probably not with the gear that you've got, because some of those lake trout get quite big. Um, I think trophies like 9, 10 kilo, and they do fight, especially like with Arctic char as well. If you can get yourself like this is what I was using for curry, which will do you a turn. It'll do you well. You can get away with it. They will give you a fight. There is definitely good money in curry, but the one thing that I noticed, like some of the most effective lures that are there will run you like what 60, 70 silver. And the problem that I had was that when I was like spinning with like the spoons and that, on occasion I would get like a pike come and bite my leader off, and it happened more often than not. And plus I think it's 25 silver to go there. Plus you want to look at the boat tickets as well. So I think you're like 30, 40 silver in before you've even put your rod in the water. And then you're probably looking between the ranges of about what 60 and 80 silver for a lure. That's effective there. So you're running it up quite a bit. The thing is that when you're on Balea, the fish are consistent. The fish are consistent. Whereas Curry, it can be very hit and miss. Can be very hit and miss. Oh, I'm not wasting my time, David. I'm enjoying myself, man. Don't mind doing a bit of float fishing. Ah, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about it. Like I say, I've spent the last 3 days fishing at Norway. I want to sort of branch off a little bit and do a little bit of different fishing here and there. I mean, I caught a trophy from here earlier on. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I didn't do that, I would have never have caught it. Yeah, brown trout are beautiful, aren't they? And no, I've not got bored. It's just, it doesn't hurt to change up every now and then. I know I'm fully aware that I could be out in Norway catching fish, earning lots of silver, but this game, it means a little bit more than just, you know, earning silver and that. Did I try spinning here? Yeah, I caught like 80 fish. No, actually. No, no. In fact, I caught more gizzard and warmouth. But either way, it's all right. Like I say, I'm not that type of player. I'm not, if you fixate on the money and the XP and the levels and all that sort of stuff too much, it becomes less about fishing and more about grinding. you know. And I just sometimes you just need a break away from it. Yeah, no worries, user. Thank you very much for coming in, man. Hope you have a good day. Oh, is that the time? Hmm. Is that the time? Yeah. Damn. Anyway, guys, like I say, thank you very, very much for coming in. It has been an absolute pleasure. I am going to leave it there because I need to go and get myself some food. But I should be back later on. Like I say, if I don't catch you, hope you all have a fantastic day. You all take it easy. And I'll catch you next time.